Good morning and welcome back to Coffee Break.
I really like your hair, Anna.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you trying to look more like me? Is that the reason behind it?
Does it look that much like you?
I mean, it's dark. You've got kind of a purple thing going on,
Yeah.
though.
Does your hair have a purple thing going on?
No. I have Hermione hair, and that's...
Yeah. Okay, speaking of Hermione, once again, I am not at Hogwarts for the first day of school.
Yeah. Yep. September 1st came and went, and we are still here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine, like, we've all had breakfast already.
In the Great Hall with the
Yeah.
enchanted ceiling.
And they're trying to figure out, like, what their first classes are gonna be like.
Oh, man, we've got
and-
double potions. The worst!
And, like, the fifth years are getting speeches about OWLs and how horrible they're gonna be.
I want to be like that. Yeah, I want that.
Well, it is first day of school most places around here. Like, sometime this week, maybe last week, maybe next week.
Yeah, and I don't envy the kids in the real world who have
No.
first days of school.
Well,
you like the
I
first
like
day.
the first day
Oh
of school.
my god.
I mean, I'm glad I'm not in school anymore.
I hated the first day of school. I was happy to be back in school, but I didn't want that pressure of the first day of school.
It is like capital first capital day. Yeah.
Every year, it's like you have to make the same first impression all over again. And I hate first impressions. I'm not good at starting off on the right foot. I'm good at stumbling and then finding my groove. That's me. I mean, honestly, I think I just put a lot of pressure on myself and, like, expect myself to be perfect and to get everything right on the first try. Which is why, like, okay, I love this book that we just came out with last week. It's called Just Like I Wanted. And it's about this girl. This is really like my back to school read. So you've got this girl, and she really just wants to draw the perfect picture to impress her teacher with and everything. And she keeps making mistakes and drawing outside the lines. And eventually she's like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to throw it away. I am just going to roll with it and make it better. So, like, here she's trying to draw a bird, and she kind of goes outside the lines there. And so she's like, whatever, I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm just gonna turn it into a pirate ship.
Yeah, she just rolls with it.
Yeah, exactly. She just completely embraces her mistakes, and she's just, you know, she doesn't beat herself up over it or something. She's like, I know how to fix this. I'll just make it better. And I wish I had embraced that kind of mentality on my first day of school and not been like, I tripped over my own feet in front of the cute boy in class. My life is ruined! If I had stood up and, like, took a bow after falling or something like that, like, totally
That's
different.
totally what she would do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what this girl would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be my advice for anyone who is stuck going back to school. Just embrace it and go with the flow, because it's not going to be perfect, and you can't make it perfect.
I always loved the first day, kind of as we said.
You're so weird. You're so weird for liking the first day of school.
So not only do I like change, like was I usually ready for change at the end of a long, hot summer, but I just really like new things. And back to school means you get like new school supplies, or even if you don't buy all new ones, it's like kind of getting them out of storage again, and then you can like redecorate your binders and get a new agenda.
You're literally getting a gleam in your eye right now thinking about the exciting things about the first day of school.
And I would just like have a party where we would like basically like scrapbook or Mod Podge or something our binder covers.
That was the only redeemable thing about the first day of school.
We thought we would share some of our favorite ideas for decorating and basically heading back to school book nerd style. And I feel like my advice to little Catherine would have been surround yourself with book nerd stuff, and that will remind you, like, it'll make you feel comfortable.
That's true. I've got my favorite t-shirt that has a Shakespeare quote on it. And
That's awesome.
Exactly. Like, if I wore that on the first day of school, I mean, people would think I'm weird, but I would at least be happy. I would be like, I've got this. I've got Shakespeare on my side. I can handle the first day of school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love book quotes, right? You can't obviously just like tape your favorite book onto your binder.
Or carry it around with you all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But you could like print the cover, or you can just like make a whole collage of your favorite quotes, like Catherine's quote board from Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah. I love that one.
I wanted to do a quote thing from crazy because there's so many good quotes in here. And then I remembered that I already like digitally designed one, so I just printed it out and then
Oh
just,
wait,
like,
I already
made a
did
fun
that.
border. But you could do, you know, like hand lettering quotes. And
So
you
what
could
does this
just
say?
So this says, keep asking questions, demanding answers, and calling the beast by its name. Life is too short to spend it on the pursuit of a guarantee. Which is also just like, yeah! You know, that's a good attitude for school.
Yeah, it's a good attitude for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did this in high school, so this is kind of a new idea. You can print out your favorite page or just like a random page from one of your favorite books and then do blackout poetry. Remember blackout poetry?
Yes. Bringing it back.
Yeah. And so this is actually also a page from Crazy because I remember that she has the headings. And so I found one that one of the chapters is called Religion. So perfect, I can use this for religion class. So there you go. 2 ideas. What are your ideas for heading back to school book nerd style?
Oh man. Well, one thing that my friend would always do, because you had to create the book covers for your textbooks, right?
Right.
Okay. So she would get these like old books, and she would usually try to get Harry Potter. But she would just get like these old like children's books or whatever, like used and kind of like battered up and everything. And then she would take the pages and like rip them out and create a book cover out of them. And I don't know how she did it, so I don't have visuals because I'm not that creative at all. But I'm sure there are tutorials online that competent craft people could do. I am not one of those people. But I did love making the slip covers for the binders.
Yeah.
I loved decorating all of those based on the classes and everything.
Yeah.
So I created this one.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
I know, stolen right from the right word. So thanks, Melissa Sweet. So yeah, I took one of my favorite collage pages of hers and like I made my own little collage from other pages. And I didn't cut up one of our books. I printed off the PDF. So I was...
Don't cut up your books.
Exactly. Unless they're old and falling apart anyway and you buy them used for a quarter. Okay. But yeah, so I've got the word English and lots of books and like a girl reading and she says, "This book is a marvel, a wonder, a surprise." Which kind of made me smile.
Yeah.
And like, doesn't this look inspiring? Like, I would love to
does.
have this on a binder and be like, English class, woo!
Yeah. Also, I like how it says work at the top to, you know, little subtle like,
Work.
don't slack off. So we'd love to hear all of your ideas for heading back to school book nerd style because I know there are plenty of other ideas out there. We do have a Pinterest board that you might be interested in. I'll link to that below.
If you're gonna have to head back to school, you might as well do it in style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
particularly book nerd style.
exactly.
It's the best.
It is the best.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
This is a segue into our conclusion.
We already concluded, but we wanted to keep concluding.